viewers and followers of Hi Buhay. My name is Luz Mario Adion. I'm 48 years old. I'm a lawyer and currently a clerk of court of the MTCC branch to Puerto Princesa City. Sana sa araw na to marami kayong matutunan sa akin. I hope to inspire those who are interested in pursuing a law course or a law degree and becoming a lawyers. Okay. Back to you, Glenn.
Okay, so magandang umaga po mga taga-subaybay nating mga kabuhay. Sa umagang ito, isang natatanging bisita na napakalapit po sa puso ng inyong Sir Glenn. Siya po ay ating kababata, kasama sa mga laro-laro nung unang panahon. Okay? At bilang isang kaeskwela rin, nung kami ay nagiging kamag-aral ko siya sa elementarya at sa sekundarya. At answered prayer po tayo sa ngayon dahil inalian po niya ang isang mahalagang panahon para po tayo ay matulungan at magabayan sa mga usapin tungkol sa mundo ng abogasiya. Let us all welcome Attorney Luz Adion. Attorney, good morning. Kamusta po ang buhay dyan?
Good morning, Glenn. Sir Glenn, good morning. Okay lang naman, okay naman. So far, so good. I can't complain. God has been so good.
Yes.
And, so, I hope everything's fine din sa iyo. Especially sa iyo, di ba? Famous ka na ngayon.
Tandaan muna, Attorney. Okay. So, simulan na natin, Attorney, ang ating bakbakan ng mga tanungan ngayong umaga.
Grabe, natakot naman ako bigla at bakbakan
talaga.
Sige.
Okay
Okay.
po. Una, Attorney, bakit mo pinasok mo yung mundo ng pagiging abogada? Pwede mo bang ma-share sa ating mga taga-subaybay ang dahilan ukol dito?
Actually, wala akong plano maging lawyer talaga. Kaso, initially, ang gusto ko talaga is architecture. Kaso, maraming mathematics. So, bubo ko sa math, aminado ako dyan. So, I went to the liberal arts department. Okay, so I took a pol sci instead. Ang math doon is yung basic lang. And then, after nun, when I finished my pol sci degree, wala ka na rin mapupunta ang iba. If you will not proceed to law, parang hanging ka. Okay, so I took up law dahil yung tatay ko was also a lawyer. He was the clerk of court of the JDRC dati, yung Juvenile and Domestic Relations Court. So, because of that, kaya nag-take up ako ng law. Kasi wala na rin eh. They urged me to take up nursing. Ayoko rin, takot ako sa dugo. Ayoko ng mga ganun. So, because of those limitations, I took up law, and once there, I found na talagang nagustuhan ko siya because first of all, I love research, and yung pag na-challenge ka, ano bang pwede kong gawin dito? Yun, I love that. So in law, may ganon eh. So yun, that's how I became I took up law and became a lawyer eventually.
Yes, thank you so much,
Back to you, Glenn, sorry.
Yes, thank you so much po sa isang magandang, patikim, ika nga, ng aming pagkikilala sa iyo po. Okay, so, Attorney, kamusta naman yung journey mo at bago mo na talagang natamo, na-achieve yung goal mo to become a lawyer? Kamusta naman yung journey, pakikipagsapalaran mo bilang isang Luz Adion?
Ay nako, my journey to becoming a lawyer is actually 23 years in the making. Would you believe that? Kasi I graduated in 2000 pa. I was a batch 2000 graduate of UI actually. Pero sadly, wala na kaming law sa UI. So, that's how. So, I actually, Glenn, sa totoo lang, I passed the bar on my 5th try. Yan ang totoo. The first time, I got homesick. So, first time ko mahiwalay sa family. Hindi ako nakapag-aral talaga ng maganda. I should have never proceeded with bar exams then. Because I really knew I was not prepared. Pero because nandun na I applied. I was in Manila for the review. But I had to go home in August. September yung exam. I had to go home kasi hindi ko na kaya. Sabi ko, either you let me go home or I won't take the exam. Sabi ko kasi lungkot na ako doon. So I had to go home. Umayat ako ng husto noon. Grabe. As in, it was a very traumatic experience, I would say. Then, in 2002, I tried again. I was pregnant. I took the bar. I finished the bar in September. Pagka-uwi ko, a week after I went home from the bar exams, I gave birth to my eldest. Okay, so on my third naman, parang kinuha ko siya kasi gusto ko na umalis sa work. Sorry. I want to, minsan pag you're pushed against the wall, you out of desperation, you seek ways, diba? So, that was my third. The fourth was the same. Gusto ko na umalis sa trabaho. That's why another work yun, ibang trabaho. So, that's how. And, after nun, it was a very traumatic experience, the fourth try. Why? Because, akala ko ng time na yun ay mamamatay na ako sa nervyos. Dati kasi ang bar exams is 1 month. 1 month long. For every 4 Sundays yan. For 8 subjects. Dinidivide siya. 2 subjects per Sunday. Nung third Sunday, commercial law and criminal law, those two are my parang weakest. Okay? I consider myself weak in those subjects. Then, at the time, so every time na may pre-bar na tinatawag yan, pre-week pala, pre-week. So, 1 week, parang 6 days na pwede ka mag-review for the Sunday exam. Pag every time na magbubukas ako ng libro, nagpapalpitate ako. So, nagpapanic attack ako. So, I was not able to read. So, sabi ko, ano ba to? Tapos, every Sunday, nung time na yon, dati kasi, isang venue lang for the entire Philippines. Lahat ng examinees, bar examinees will convene in that place, in that single place, dati UST. And all of us will take the exam there. So, para marinig ng lahat yung signal nila na the start of the exam, magpapasiren yan sila. Yung ganon. Pag narinig ko na yan, Diyos ko, yung heart ko parang tatalon. And it will last until I finish the exam. Ganon siya. So sabi ko, parang worth pa ba? When I did not make it that time, I vowed to myself, I will no longer take the exam. Sabi ko, Lord, baka talagang parang hindi sa akin yan. So, and noong 2016, nakapasok ako sa court as court decongestion officer. It was a contractual position with the Supreme Court. Ang trabaho mo doon is to draft decisions, to resolve motions, mga ganon. So, I enjoyed the job talaga. So, it lasted for 1.5 years. Then, before I applied for the permanent position of Clerk of Court sa MTCC Branch 2 in 2018. So, 2018 hanggang ngayon, doon pa rin ako sa MTCC Branch 2 as Clerk of Court. And, sabi ko, hindi na talaga ako kukuha. Pero, when the pandemic hit, naging online lahat. And there was a time na hindi sila nag-bar exams because of the, yung prohibition on face-to-face meetings, diba? So, walang bar exams noon. So, noong 2020, 2021 ata yun, 2020 and 2021, pinag-isa nila yung bar exams. Tapos, ginawa nilang computerized. And they distributed the examinees all over the Philippines. May mga bar testing centers na all over the Philippines. So, yun ang nangyari. And kasi nung time namin, handwritten notebook, magsusulat ka. So, ngayon, computer na, laptop. Ang itatype mo na yung sagot mo. Pero, doon ka pa rin sa venue. Pero itatype mo na. So, nung time na yun, pero kahit na nag-computerized, wala pa rin ako talagang, hindi ko na talaga kinonsider na mag-exam ulit. Kasi, yun talaga siguro tinanggap ko na siguro, Lord, hindi para sa akin yan. Okay? Tsaka yung trabaho ko naman, it's as if I'm a lawyer already. Yung gano'n na yung trabaho ko eh. So, title lang ang kulang. It doesn't really matter to me. Sabi kong gano'n. Kasi ang gusto ko yung trabaho. I love the work. So, yun. Nung 2022, mga April ba yun or thereabouts, may isa akong kasama from another branch who came to me. Kasi, niya ako, parang in-encourage niya ako. Taga Iloilo din yan siya. Nangching, sabi niya, Nangching, exam ta. Sabi niya, gano'n. Exam tayo. Ay, ayoko na. Gano'n. Tapos dumaan yung judge namin. Nakita niya kami nag-uusap. Sabi niya, nag-uusapan niyo? Tapos sinabi niya, Judge, hindi nire-recruit ko, mag-exam kami. Yung gano'n. Si ma'am, yung judge namin, kasi gustong-gusto niya yan ako mag-exam. Pero sabi ko, tinatawa-tawanan ko lang siya. Sabi, kaya na ako, ma'am. Sabi gano'n. Nung narinig niya yon, alam mo, inaraw-araw niya ako kulit. Inaraw-araw niya ako, Miss Ching, mag-exam ka. Wala pa rin ako, di ba? Nung una talaga wala akong interest. Hanggang sa siguro parang araw-araw kong nire-remind, parang, sige na nga. Sige, parang gano'n. So, I tried. Nag-enroll ako sa PUP, sa refresher course nila, online. So, it was very convenient. I did not have to go to Manila to enroll. Dito lahat. So, ang klase ko is Thursday, Saturday ng gabi, and then Thursday, Friday ng gabi, and Saturday the whole day. Tapos, yun, tapos nag-review ako online din. Saturday, Sunday, the entire weekend yan. Wala akong weekend. Kasi, klase yan the entire time. Then, September came. Ang exam that time is no longer 1 month. 3 days lang siya. Tapos, in a span of 8 days. Isipin mo yun. So, first day, 2 exam, 2 subjects. Sunday yon, Wednesday, 2 subjects. Sunday, 2 subjects ulit. Alam mo, Glenn, siguro, excuse me, sorry, sa pagod, yung, minsan hindi na pumapasok yung binabasa mo. No matter how you try, no matter yung dedication mo, determination mo, hindi na siya pumapasok. Siguro yung saturation point na reach na, wala nang pumapasok. Friday yon, yung last, Friday prior, yung last exam. Grabe na yung frustration ko. Kasi sabi ko, hindi na ako maka-review. Paano gagawin ko? Last na to. Anong mangyayari? Ang Friday pa naman is criminal law and remedial law. Remedial law is 25%. That is the highest percentage. Siya yung pinakamataas. So, grabe na yung frustration ko. Sabi ng asawa ko, supposed to be magsisimba kami ng morning. Hindi kami nagising kasi nga grabe na yung pagod ko siguro. Tanghali na ako nagising. Sabi ko, mamayang hapon na lang. Ang sinisimbahan namin is yung sa Malacanang banda sa San Miguel. 6 o'clock yung misa nila doon every night. So, sabi ko, mamaya na lang. Umabot yung 4 o'clock. Ayoko na magsimba kasi sabi ko, hindi pa ako nakakabasa. Gano'n. Sabi ng asawa ko, hindi, magsimba tayo. Sabi, parang mabigat pa sa loob ko, diba? Magsisimba. So, I left behind my books. We went to church. Nilalakad lang namin kasi malapit lang. Once there, yung masama yung pakiramdam mo. Kasi I have PMS na rin, perimenopausal syndrome, 48 years old. So, marami na akong nararamdaman. Tapos, nung time na yun, napofrustrate ka, you can no longer read. And there's so much to cover. Alam mo yun, marami ka pang kailangan basahin, i-review. Nung nag-umpisa yung mass, alam mo, humagulgul ako. Iyak ako the entire time. Nagmimisa hanggang matapos. I was crying. I was crying to the Lord. Sabi ko, ano ba to, Lord? Ano ba talaga? Sabi ko, if you want this for me, please let this be my last. Sabi ko, parang hindi ko na siya kaya ulitin pa. alam mo yon yung, so I cried out my heart to the Lord, and after nun, alam mo, parang gumaan yung pakiramdam ko. Parang a burden was lifted from my shoulders, and nung kumain kami, pagkabalik namin sa Hospicio de San Jose kami naka-lodge, I was able to read. Alam mo yun, yung parang, oh my gosh, yung alam mo yun lang pala ang kailangan ko. So yun, after ng exam, we went home. I was hoping, because I prayed for it, and there were really signs that the Lord gave me signs. When, anong date ba yun? November 29 ata, or November 28 came around. They announced that the results will come out on December 5. Alam mo, umiyak ako, Glenn. Sabi ko, eto na Lord yung sagot mo. You know why? Birthday ng nanay ko yan. And it is the death anniversary of Dad. Si Tiny, alam niyo, naalala mo si Dad?
Yes.
Si Tiny. So yun, death anniversary niya yun, birthday ng nanay ko. Sabi ko, para sa kanila to eh. Alam mo yun? So, they made it happen for me. So, sabi ko, para sa kanila yun. When that announcement came out, sinabi ko, Lord, thank you. I said, I thank God in advance. I was very hopeful. Parang alam ko na, mapapasa ako. Pero syempre, nung dumating yung December 5, yung announcement day, hindi ako nakatulog nung gabi. Takot, nervyos, na excited, alam mo yun, samot-sari. Then, hindi ako pumasok. Nagpaalam ako, I will not report. Sumama ako sa asawa ko. Sabi ko, ayoko rin mag-stay sa bahay. Kasi parang hindi ako mapakali, alam mo yon. So, sumama ako kung saan siya. Doon ako sa opisina nila. Ganun. Tapos, ang sabi, 12 o'clock yung announcement. 11:30 na, wala pa rin. Parang ganun. 12:30 na, wala pa rin. Kaya sabi ko kasi sa mga kasama ko, i-text ako pag lumabas na. So, walang text. Sabi ko, bakit parang walang text? Baka wala. So, sabi ko. Tapos, sabi ko, sa asawa ko, kinukulit ko, tanungin mo nga, kasi hindi ako nag-online talaga. I was so afraid to go online. Sinabi ko yung asawa ko, tanungin mo yung kaibigan mo na nag-exam din kasama ko. Kung may lumabas na. So, ang sabi is, 1:30 pa daw. Okay, parang, nakahinga ako ganun. So, upo na naman ako. Kasi hindi na ako makaupo lakad ako. So, naupo na naman ako. So, yun. Nung hindi ko in-expect, wala pang 1:30 so mga 1:20, 1:15, gano'n. Tumawag yung kaopisina ko. Nung nakita ko yung phone ko na nagre-ring ng kaopisina ko, parang gusto kong tumalon, alam mo yun, pero pinipigilan ko pa rin kasi sabi ko baka premature. Nung sinagot ko, sigawan silang lahat, and they were all saying congratulations, and I don't know, it's a surreal experience. It's something that I will never ever forget for the rest of my life. Kasi it's a very, alam mo yun, yung after nag-iyakan ka din ng asawa ko. So it's very a memorable experience for me. So, yung journey, it's a 23-year journey for me. And na-realize ko siya at that time na hindi ako nakakapasa every time. Kino-question ko yan. Parang sinasabi ko, Lord, bakit ganun? Nag-aaral naman ako, yung ganun. Bakit hindi pa rin? Pero Glenn, realizing it now, looking back, He prepared me. He prepared me for it. Pinasok niya ako sa court. Kasi nung time na yun, mahina ang loob ko eh. Siguro sabi ko, kung pinasa ako ni Lord dati, baka na-burnout ako or I would not have been happy. Kasi it's a very big responsibility. Masyado siyang mabigat. And at the time, mahina ang loob ko. Hindi ako, iyakin pa. Ako yung ganong klase. So, He had to prepare me for 23 years before niya ibigay sa akin. To make sure na pag binigay niya sa akin, it would bring out the best in me. I would be happy in the path that He wanted me to be in, So, yun ang realizations ko. Kaya, I would never change a thing, siguro. I would have to, kung kailangan kong to experience failure in order to grow in order to realize that this blessing is something na hindi ko pwedeng ipagmalaki on my own. Nakuha ko because of my hard work lang, because of my knowledge lang, because of my work, because of my abilities. I don't think so. So he has to, let me go through this process in order to bring out the best in me, to prepare me, as in talagang in all aspects. Okay, so yun, that's my bar, my lawyer journey. So back to you, Glenn.
Wow, attorney, habang ako ay nakikinig sa iyong journey, ay so much inspiration talaga yung nararamdaman ko. Ramdam na ramdam ko yung mga struggles mo kasi
yes,
noong pagkabata pa natin, nasubaybayan ko yung paglaki natin. Alam ko na hindi ka bibitaw at noong sinundan namin yung pag-detect mo ng bar, yung mga kaklase mo rito sa Iloilo, isa lang po yung aming binabanggit sa aming sarili at sa bawat isa. Kakayanin po ni Ching, alam namin yan. God is with her. And talagang, yes po, attorney.
Thank you
At we
for
are
the
so
confidence.
proud of you na nagkaroon po tayo sa ating batch ng isang lawyer.
Malay mo, kasi ang lawyering kasi age does not matter eh. Ikaw, pwede ka mag-law if you want,
Yes.
di ba? So it's a course, it's a profession that's not limited by age. Oo, so ganun siya. Ayun, so
Attorney, yung kanta na ko sa iyo na i-offer so is In His Time. 'Di ba? Lagi natin
Yeah, that's
kinakanta
true.
noon sa simbahan.
alam mo, Glenn, yung that's Psalms ba yun? 60:22, parang ganun siya eh. When the time is right, the Lord, will make it happen. I held on to that promise. Kasi totoo, if He wants it for you, talagang wala kang gagawin eh. Diba? Walang plano. Pero dahil ginusto niya, and alam mo, Glenn, nung time na nag-recap ako, yung sa PUP, when I enrolled, nanibago ako kasi mag-aaral ka ng panibago tapos nagtatrabaho ka at the same time. Alam mo, ilang beses akong first semester pa lang noon, ilang beses akong umiyak na sinabi ko, ano ba itong pinasok ko? Sabi ko, parang kinu-question ko yung decision ko na sinabi ko kay Lord na, Lord, tama ba to? Bakit lama pa ba itong, kailangan ko pa bang gawin to? Yung parang ganun. Then every time na pumapasok, yung parang gusto ko na magbitaw, gusto ko na mag-quit sa recap, every time may message na papasok sa akin, be it through Facebook or yung Bible app ko or yung sa Bible ko na binabasa. May message yan siya na ibibigay sa akin that would reverse my decision. Alam mo yon, yung babaliktarin niya talaga 360 degrees, 180 degrees na sasabihin, babaliktarin ko na naman yung sarili ko, ay, kaya ko to. Yung ganun. So, siya talaga, it's Him. It's all Him. So, wala akong pwedeng ipagmalaki. Except, my God, wala akong pwedeng ipagmalaki. So, yun.
And attorney, yung sinabi mo kanina that mayroong tao talaga na hindi sumusuko na i-remind ka na kumuha ka na, mag-take ka na. God is really using people to bring out
That's
His message
true.
of hope sa iyo.
Yes, oo. And His purpose for you. Kasi, kung minsan kung sarili mo lang pakikinggan mo, di ba?
Yeah.
Nega. Ayoko na nga eh, di ba? I resigned to the idea. So, pero di ba, hindi pala yun eh. May plano siya para sa akin. So, dahil gusto niya, He made the way. Di ba? God will make a way where there seems to be no way. So, yun. Ganon.
Yes, amen and amen, attorney talaga. Attorney, ano ba yung may papayo mo sa ating mga kabuhay? Alam ko marami sa ngayon ang sumusubaybay sa ating mga kabuhay sa FB page na nagbabalak na kumuha ng bar exam this coming year, di ba, 2024. Ano yung pivotal point mo na maipamana sa kanila na nangyari sa'yo?
Sige. Siguro the first and foremost is never rely on your own abilities and strength. Kasi it will fail you. Not even your memory. All of them will fail you. Pero rely mainly on God. And because He will never fail you. Guaranteed yan, 100%. So, unang-una yon, let God lead you. Kasi naniniwala ako doon, Glenn, alam mo, dahil sa dami kasi ng pag-aaralan mo, hindi mo mako-cover lahat yon. That's impossible. Humanly impossible. Pero, kaya ang ginagawa ko, alam mo, nagdadasal ako, Lord, i-lead mo ako doon sa areas that are most probably going to come out in the exam. So yun, pag may pumasok sa isip mo dapat, because you prayed for that, you must not disregard it. Kasi alam mo, guilty talaga ako dyan eh. Second Sunday yon, before the second Sunday. May lumabas, may pumasok sa isip ko. No, before the first Sunday, pumasok sa isip ko. Stipulation 4 o 3. Yan. Narinig ko sa isip ko, pumasok na siya bigla, out of nowhere. Stipulation 4 o 3. Ay, civil law naman yun eh. Sabi kong ganon. Civil law naman yun eh. Sabi ko commercial law pala. Sabi ko commercial law naman yun. Hindi naman yung civil law. Yun pala civil law siya. Alam mo ba, Glenn, lumabas number 1. Pero hindi ko siya pinag-aralan. Grabe, nung nakita ko, Lord, sorry talaga. Hindi ko pinakinggan yung bulong niya sa akin. Pero, the good thing about it is, nung review, kasi I'm more of an auditory learner. Alam mo yon? Kaya, hindi ko alam if you remember, nung elementary tayo, hindi ako pala aral. Pero once na nagle-lecture ang teacher, talagang nakikinig ako. Kahit na kalabitin mo akong gano'n, hindi ako lilingon kasi nga nagkikinig ako kasi tamad ako mag-aral. Alam mo yun? Tamad akong babasahin ko na naman ito. Pero pag nakinig ako, I am able to, assimilate learning. I learn. So, from learning, from hearing, from listening. So, nung review namin, talaga nakikinig ako, diniscuss yan siya very briefly. And I still remember that. Sabi nung reviewer namin, stipulation 403, it's not really important. Sabi niya gano'n. The only thing you have to remember about this is, it is a stipulation in a contract which benefits a third party. Yun lang ang sinabi niya. That's the only thing you have to remember. And yun ang lumabas sa bar exam, di ba? Nagbigay ng case, facts, and is this a stipulation 403? So, sinagot ko siya based on what I remembered from the lecture. Because I was not able to read that. When God reminded me of it, pinabibingihan ko, thinking na commercial law concept siya, when in fact, it is a civil law concept. So, yun. So, yan ang isang bagay, So, you have to pray for leading kung saan ka ililid para doon ka magfo-focus. At pag may binulong sa'yo, if it comes out of nowhere, better listen to it. Okay? So, better listen to it. So, yun. That's number 1. Second, stick to the codal provisions. Kasi minsan ang tendency ng mga bar examinees is they tend to focus on law cases or jurisprudence. Okay? Pero, ang grasp nila nung basic is mahina. Ganito kasi yun eh. Even if you were not able to read the case law or the jurisprudence, if you have a strong foundation of the fundamentals, yun yung codal provisions, you will be able to argue yourself out of any question. Any bar question. So yun, hindi ko na-realize yan dati. So one of the things that I realized nitong huling bar exam ko is that stick to the codal provisions, stick to the basic fundamentals. To the fundamentals, I mean. Kasi kahit saan yan, may isasagot ka. Ganun naman ang lawyering eh. Lessons, So, third, you have to be, when you answer bar questions, you should, pag na-answer mo na yung question, stop. Pag ang tinanong is, was the trial court correct? Okay, so you answer yes. It is correct. Why? Why? That's the deal. You lay down the legal basis of your yes. Then you apply the facts to the doctrine. So you should be doctrinal. Pag natapos na yun, stop. Ang tendency ng mga bar examinees, pahabain ng sagot. That is a big no-no. X talaga yan siya. Why? Because ang examiners mag-check ng ilang libong answers. Okay? So, wala silang pasensya. Pag nasagot mo na, tama na. Yun lang naman ang hinahanap eh. So, pag nasagot mo na yun, stop, move on to the next question. And third and last, siguro fourth, the last is be doctrinal in your approach. Wag masyadong siguro there are certain things that you have to memorize, but memorize the doctrines more. Wag verbatim of the laws, but more on the doctrine. Ano yung doctrines, ano yung principles. Legal doctrines and principles behind the law are more important because they will help you navigate your way through the exam. Pwede ka kasing mag-argue and defend your position based on those principles and doctrines. Kasi minsan, if you memorize without realizing the doctrine behind or the principle behind the provisions of law, pag may nakalimutan kang word, wala.
Yes.
At hindi mo siya mai-apply. Pero pag doctrine or principle ang alam mo, you will be able to answer the bar questions.
Okay.
So yun. Okay, Glenn, back to you. Sorry.